Do you want to know how to talk dirty to a woman without being slapped, or how to escalate sexually without fear of feeling that you're pressuring, being too aggressive, or making a woman do something that she doesn't want to do? Well, I'm about to tell you exactly how to do it. My name is Marni, and I am the owner and creator of the Wing Girl Method. And hundreds of men come to me every single day asking all types of questions. And one of the main ones is, how do you talk dirty? How do you escalate sexually? So I'm going to tell you. But first, I'm going to start off by telling you a little story about an experience I had when I was younger. Now, I am friends with tons of guys. I've always been friends with tons of guys, which means I always got to hear the way that men would talk after they were with other women or girls. Now, I got to hear lots of guys talk about how slutty somebody was, how whorish they were, how they had no problems taking advantage of women, how she wasn't girlfriend material because she put out right away. So these things got really deep inside my head, and therefore it turned me into the biggest prude ever. When I was younger, it would take months for me to get to the next level of intimacy with a man. I was so afraid. And the thing is that I was with a lot of guys who were still trying to push a lot of things on me. So I put that barrier up until I met one of my first boyfriends who, when we were making out with each other, I was totally attracted to him. He was already a leader, already comfortable with himself, very, very sexy. He was a man that I wanted to be with. And we were making out with each other the first night that we were making out. He said, here's my hand and here's your hand. If I do anything that you're not comfortable with, slap me and I'll stop right away. Now, I can tell you that I did not have to slap him once. And I let him go a lot further than I'd ever let any guy go before. And the reason was because he made me feel comfortable. He didn't make me feel like I was going to be judged. He didn't make me feel like he was pressuring me into anything. And he made me feel that I was safe and secure, which is the most important thing for any woman to progress sexually. Now, I will tell you this, every woman, guaranteed hands down, because I've talked to thousands of women, and I know this to be a fact. Every woman wants and craves and desires to unleash this sexual beast within. And I'm not exaggerating on this. All of us have a strong craving to be extremely sexual. We want it, we desire it, but we want it to be in a safe place where, again, we're comfortable and we feel that our actions will not be used against us. So here's the first tip. Well, actually, I guess the first tip was the slapping thing to make a woman feel comfortable. Here's the second tip. The second tip is go in baby steps. And don't take a woman's fear of intimacy or a fear of sexuality as a rejection against you. It's a fear against themselves, a boundary they have, something locked up that they're uncomfortable with because, again, they feel it's going to be used against them. So the more that you can help a woman become comfortable with herself, and show that you understand that insecurity, the more inclined she is to be sexual with you. So when it comes to talking dirty, I'm going to give you another example of a client I recently worked with. And he was very uncomfortable sexually. He was very uncomfortable sensually as well, especially when it came to talking dirty and flirty banter. So we worked together for a little bit, and he just wrote me an email about going on a second date with a woman where he decided to take a chance. And he said to the woman, I think you smell like an unbelievable lavender flower that I want to devour. First of all, I think that is the sexiest thing. And when I read that statement, because I also know him as well, so I know that he was delivering it properly, genuinely and authentically. And I know that any woman who would be listening to him say that statement would eat that up. And she did. From that point on, their conversation was sexual the rest of the time. Slightly sexual. You know, it wasn't an X-rated porn conversation, but it was comfortably sexual for the two of them. Enticing, exciting, fantasy-like for the female. And when they went home later that night, they got intimate with each other. They got sexual with each other. They got sensual with each other because those things are very appealing to women. If you can help unlock that sensual side of a woman that she's keeping suppressed and provide her with a safe, comfortable environment for her to unleash those qualities or unleash that energy, then you will get women to do anything that you want. If a woman feels pressured, if a woman feels that her actions are going to be used against her, or if a woman feels that she's not even there and that's not about her, she will instantly get locked up. She will not go any farther, and she'll probably never call you back. So I really want you to absorb this information and understand that for women, being overly sensual and sexual is a very insecure place for a woman. So the more that you can help her by putting her at ease and making her comfortable and safe, the more you will get out of her. I guarantee it. I hope you found this information valuable, because I know for me, it took me a long time to figure these things out about myself. I didn't know that I wanted to be unleashed sexually. I knew that I had a craving and a desire, but I didn't know that somebody could actually assist me in unleashing this wild sensual side that, trust me, I love exploring. I'm not a crazy porn star, I'm not a crazy sex fiend, but I'm a woman who enjoys feeling wanted, desired, and craved. And trust me, every other woman wants that as well. I want to share more information like this with you. Information that you're probably not going to get anywhere else, because there aren't really a lot of other women telling this type of information. The things that I'm telling are things that women are probably pretty afraid to say out loud. They're insecure about what it actually means to be insecure. Now, my job is to share more information like this with you. As you know, women are proud beings. They are polite and they are closed-lipped. They do not share a lot of information with people, especially with men. They would never want to say the things out loud that they're really thinking. But lucky for me, they're very comfortable saying these things to me. Now, I have 50 women, 50 beautiful, attractive, unbelievably intelligent, extremely quality women who have shared revealing information with me, information that I didn't even know about women, information about insecurity, about why they flake on men, about what they're attracted to, about one-night stands, about sexuality, about sensuality, about dating short men. Everything is covered. Every topic that any man has ever asked me is covered in this program that I've created for you. Again, it's 50 women revealing 50 unbelievable hidden secrets that they have been keeping hidden from men for a very, very long time. And I want you to be the first to know about this.